How's it going, everybody? This is GoldenBolt, and welcome back for some more Pokemon Gold. In the last episode, we got through Victory Road and arrived here at the Indigo Plateau to take on the Pokemon League Challenge. I cannot... What a jerk, blocking my way. No one likes you. Yeah, so that's where we are right now, and between the last two episodes, I said I'd do a lot of off-screen training, and oh man, I did. Look at the team now. We're all at least level 40. I've got half the team is 40, half the team's 41, just for whatever. This is Cheshire. Cheshire learned no new moves. Hercules here, I'm pretty sure he learned Takedown, which I decided to get rid of Fury Attack for, just cause. Boshi learned Slash at level 38, and I got rid of Rage for that, because a better normal type move. Loftwing learned Drill Peck, and, yeah, for some reason still holding a Poison Cure Berry. Whatever. That might actually come in helpful later. You'll see why. Yeah, I learned Drill Peck, which I replaced Peck for, because it's just a better version of Peck all in the end. Shagadelic evolved, as you saw at the beginning of this video. It's holding the Never Melt Ice, because I kind of like pulling off Powder Snow over here and there. Because it has about a 10% chance to freeze them, and you know how I like freezing my enemies. But, this thing is a tank. This thing can live through anything now. Look at that, 140. I think this has the most HP out of everything. Yeah, even has more than for Alligator. Yeah, Piloswine. It's a freaking wall. And last but not least, we got Wonka. I actually taught Wonka the TM Iron Tail because I figured that... I mean, I don't really use Thundershock all too much, and, I figured that Wonka needed some to stand up against some rock types, so I taught it Iron Tail. I thought that'd be good. It's a Steel type move. Anyway, also something that a lot of Let's Players don't mention when they play this generation is this guy right here. If you talk to him, he'll actually, yeah, he'll say, "Are you sure you're ready?" He'll actually use his Abra, which is next to him, to teleport you home. A lot of people don't know that. It's actually something that skipped a lot. I actually also stocked up on items. I'm pretty much broke now. Tons of full heals. Got all my X items out of there. We'll see if I actually use them. And a ton of Hyper Potions, and I got a ton of Revives, I think. Where are my Revives at? Did I miss? Oh, there they are. Okay. Well, in this episode, we're going to be taking on the first member of the Elite Four here in Johto. So, hopefully you've saved your game, because there's no turning back now. I already did beforehand, before I started recording. But yeah, guys, here we go. The first member of the Elite Four. Whew. There is no turning back, as you can see, you're automatically pushed back, and you cannot even if you try. Anyway, this is a strange-looking dude. This is the first guy we'll be taking on, at least depending on how long this battle actually is. What I like to do in my LPs is I like to take on one member of the Elite Four per episode, so the Elite Four are generally shorter episodes, unless they're extremely short and I fit 2 in 1, but we'll see what happens with this one. Welcome to the Pokemon League. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Will. Pun! Because willpower, and he's a psychic trainer, whatever. I trained all over the world, making my psychic Pokemon powerful. And at last, I've been accepted into the Elite Four. I can only keep getting better. Losing is not an option. And here we go, the first member of the Elite Four. It is none other than very strange man, Elite Four Will. Alright, first thing, he's sending off a Xatu here, his first Pokemon, with the moves Quick Attack, Confuse Ray, Future Sight, and Psychic. I decided to send out Cheshire here because the Psychic attacks that he's using won't do too much damage on Cheshire, and Cheshire has a lot of one-shot moves, apparently. Dang! And that goes down without a fight, because Cheshire's awesome. I freaking love my Espeon, and he's going right to his other Xatu right now. He does have 2 Xatus. This is the more powerful one. Same exact moves as before. Quick Attack, Confuse Ray, Future Sight, Psychic. And we're going to see if Shadow Ball can pull off another critical hit, because that was kind of awesome. Man, that thing does a ton of damage, though. And here's the annoyance time. Can you believe it? Here we go. Oh, man. Don't hit yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Oh, nice! Cheshire, man. I love my Espeon. I'm so glad. I'm actually kind of glad it was Espeon and not Umbreon. In terms of design, I like Umbreon a lot more, but I don't know. Espeon's just such a good Pokemon. Trying to nah. Yeah, Psych-Up, I don't really feel, no. Sorry, Psych-Up, we're switching to Jinx now. Just for the heck of it, and we haven't really seen him yet. Let's send Shagadelic out there, see how many hits he can take. Alright, he's sending out Jinx with the moves. Lovely Kiss, Double Slap, Ice Punch, and Psychic. Yeah. This is Shagadelic in Piloswine form. It's extremely slow, just so you know. I contemplated teaching it Icy Wind instead of Powder Snow. Holy crap. Because... oh, man. Oh! And that's why Piloswine is awesome. Just saying. Executor. Yeah, we'll switch out for this. Switch to Boshi. Probably not a good idea since it does have the moves Leech Seed, Reflect, Egg Bomb, and Psychic. We'll see how this thing plays out. But I do have an Ice Punch here, which is and I'm a pretty quick Pokemon. Let's see what happens. I'm not over-leveled at all for this. If anything, I'm under-leveled, especially for later. Man. Just taking him out. Oh! Frozen. That's extremely nice. That's very nice. I love when that happens. Don't you? Don't you love when that happens? I think I just woke everybody up, but I don't care. I froze somebody. In your face. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, man. Fun fact, the thing on Slowbro's tail is supposed to be a cloister. Doesn't look like it at all, I know. Oh, that's nice. That's a good start off to the Elite Four, especially that this guy's completely weak. Anyway, Slowbro has the moves Curse, Amnesia, Body Slam, and Psychic. The curse, the bad curse, And wow, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. That was it for Will. I can't, but me neither. You're in the Elite Four, bro? Even though I was defeated, I won't change my course. I will continue battling until I stand above all trainers. Now, Gold. Move on and experience the true ferocity of the Elite Four. I actually think I'm going to continue. How are we doing? I might use a potion on Shagadelic. I have so many hyper potions, it's not even... It's fine. I took advice from a comment I actually had posted on my Leaf Green thing. I'm impulsed to, buying full restores just because I'm like, oh, they're full restores, but I mean, why? Or max potions? There's no real reason to. Cheshire's actually going to be extremely helpful in this fight as well. Yeah, let's go on. Let's cram 2 Elite Four members in this one episode. And it's our old buddy! I'm Koga of the Elite Four. It's none other than Koga, the old gym leader from Fuchsia. What are you doing here, bro? I live in the shadows. I'm ninja. My intricate style will confound and destroy you. Well, that's confusion, sleep poison. Prepare to be the victim of my sinister technique. You mean your prolonging technique. Pokemon's not nearly about brute force. You shall see soon enough. Yeah, well, whatever. Guess we are fighting another member of the Elite Four in this. This is Koga, if you remember from Fuchsia City. He has moved up because he's so good, apparently, to the Elite Four. Starting off first, he's sending out Ariados, which knows the moves Spider Web, Double Team, Baton Pass, and Giga Drain. So we're gonna lay down a Psybeam here. Cheshire's just a good Pokemon. Especially fighting an entire team of poison types. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you don't even stand a chance. Koga really doesn't stand a chance for this. Cheshire's gonna be so high, such a high level compared to everyone else. No, let's keep going. He's sending out Forretress now. Does look weird in this generation, doesn't it? Knows the moves Protect, Spike, Swift, and Explosion. This is a stall Pokemon at its best. And oh right, yeah. How could I be so silly that Forretress is also a it's a bug Pokemon. Now he did send out Spikes, which is going to be annoying. Oh, and he's a bug Pokemon. I just went for a dark. Yes, I keep forgetting that Bite turns into a Dark type move in this generation. Not cool. Man, I'm just weak all around. Well, Psybeam did the most damage. Spikes. See, yeah, when I say this is a stall Pokemon, it really is. Spikes if I were to switch out Pokemon at this point, they would get damaged by the spike. I have a feeling I'm not gonna kill him with this. I need to, or else he's gonna heal it. He's probably gonna heal it. Or he'll just go boom and kill himself. Well, that's... Again, Koga knows how to... Koga knows what he's doing. Clearly just stalled out the... Man. Well, that's not good. He clearly just stalled out the rest of the battle and then just killed himself. Yeah, as you can see now, Boshi's hurt by spikes. And that does a decent amount of damage. Next up is Venomoth here with the moves Psychic, Gust, Supersonic, and Toxic. Yeah. That was a good move. That was a good move, Koga. I gotta hand it to you. We're just gonna use Surf, and I was gonna say completely overpower this thing. See, this kind of stuff is just stupid. Like, I don't ever pick Pokemon that have confusion, minus Q-Con last time, which was my Ninetales, because I was so annoyed with it. I was like, you know what? You're gonna get confused, not me. Because it just prolongs the battle. And most of the time, the people who use it aren't winning. I.e. Koga. Oh! Alright, next up is Muck. Send it out here. It's basically just a pile of sludge. Knows the moves, as I said, pile of sludge, knows the moves Sludge Bomb, Acid Armor, Minimize, and Toxic. Another tanky Pokemon that's kind of here to stall out the rest of your Pokemon. What the strategy with Muck is, at least in this fight, is that he's going to minimize it himself so that he's harder to hit, and he's going to try and poison you, and then he's just going to stack up his defense, so he'll just poison all your Pokemon to death. So, with the move Acid Armor. And he did it! It has begun! Yeah. Koga's a smart cookie. The Elite Four, I guess, in this generation seems to be a lot... Oh no, I have PSN disease. They're a lot more, you know... Come on. Man, dude, seriously? Holy crap. What to do now? Put me in quite the pickle here. Let's see what Shagadelic can do, because he's tanky as well. Man, he's missing constantly. I mean, I realize he upped his evasion, but I mean, come on, really? Not very effective. Thank you. Leave it to Piloswine. That should be a TV show. And thank you very much. Well, I guess we're finishing off with a giant pile of... Now you see why he's named Piloswine. This is going to be a problem. He's sending out Crobat here, which knows Double Team, Wing Attack, Quick Attack, and Toxic. This Pokemon is incredibly fast. And it's a great Pokemon to pull out of your sleeve at the end here. Let's hope we can freeze it. Come on, Powder Snow. Freeze it? No. As I said, Powder Snow has about a 10%, if not a little less, chance to freeze him. And, man, critical. Come on, freeze him! It's like 1 in 10 Powder Snows freezes it. And when I was off-screen training, it was just doing it constantly. Man. Alright. I know what we must do. Wonka! Go! And hurt by spikes, because those are still out. Which is kind of stupid. And Wonka's faster than you. Ha! And there we go! That's half the Elite Four is already done. And that's some nice experience. Some well-deserved experience for Wonka. Even though he just kind of came out and punched him in the face. But anyway, there's Koga. You have proven your worth. Got some cash money. Cash money. I subjected you to everything I could muster, but my efforts failed. I must hone my skills, go to the next room, and put your abilities to the test. We're actually going to be putting our abilities to the test in the next episode. We'll see if we take on the other half of the Elite Four in that one. But yeah, guys, we took on both Will and Koga in this episode, and in the next one, we're going to be continuing on with the Elite Four and healing up our Pokemon, of course. So yeah, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and click the subscribe button, give it a good thumbs up, and check out my other videos for more content like this. From me to you, have a very nice day, and I will see you guys next time.